All right, everyone, we are going to get started. So thank you so much for everyone tuning in to our virtual bar experience brought to you by St. Elder Artisanal Liqueurs and Rhode Island Monthly. For those of you tuning in, my name is Vanessa Brown. I'm the Events and Marketing Manager here at Rhode Island Monthly. This is going to be super fun for you guys. You learn 2 recipes tonight. We have our polling questions coming up for you guys throughout the event. And then we're also going to have the chat function open. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, or you guys can ask questions to our host or our featured bartender tonight, whatever works for you. A little bit about our sponsor tonight, because of course they made this all possible. So it's a local company. It's MS Walker. They're a family-owned company. They're located right here in Rhode Island. They're a local wine and spirit distributor. They also produce their own spirits and they sell them nationally, which that's pretty cool. Something really nice that they're doing is they're contributing a portion to every attendee that tunes in each week to the Rhode Island Hospitality Relief. Obviously, they've been affected so much by COVID and being closed and having to lay off a lot of bartenders and their staff. So it's great that they're giving back to them with these events. So thank you so much for everyone tuning in, of course. So on behalf of MS Walker, they chose to feature St. Elder Artisanal Liqueurs and their 3 flavors throughout this series. So tonight we are working with the blood orange flavor alongside one of their spirits in their portfolio, the West Cork Bourbon Cask Irish Whiskey. I feel like that's a tongue twister and I've had to memorize that name to make sure I say it right. So I will kind of be your host alongside my colleague and a friend. She is our associate editor for Rhode Island Monthly. It is Jamie Coelho. So I'm going to bring her in for you guys now. Hi, Jamie.
How's it going?
Good. You're sitting outside tonight?
Oh, change it up a little bit. It's a beautiful night.
Good, good.
Hi, everybody. Again, I'm an associate editor at Rhode Island Monthly Magazine, where I cover all good things food and drink, from restaurants and bars to local farms and food producers. Always writing stories for our blog on rimonthly.com and in the magazine. So I'm excited to be a part of this tonight. And we're going to be mixing up some drinks, and if you guys are making it at home or you decide to do it later on this weekend, you could take a picture of the drink that you make and post it and use the hashtag St. Elder RI. That's ST Elder RI, and you can also tag at Drink St. Elder. And we'll be choosing one winner per week to win a $100 gift card to Cocktail Kingdom, and you can use that to purchase barware for your home bar. So be sure to do that if you make the drink. And tonight we have Alyssa Venuti here, and we're excited to have her mixing up some drinks at Nick's on Broadway on their outdoor patio. She's going to take us through a couple of the different products we'll be using and a few different drinks. One is like the more basic version, the orange old fashioned, and then the second one is a riff on that drink, more of she's putting her own play on it too. So she'll take us through both of those. And Alyssa has designed cocktails and cocktail menus for restaurants and bars across New England, and she also owns her own LLC for consulting. And right now she is a manager at Nick's on Broadway, where she mixes up all kinds of good drinks, and she's also doing private bartending events at people's homes or however they need, whatever they need you for an event, anything like that. I was just saying how you own your own business, an LLC, for mixing up drinks and consulting, and you also have run some alcohol educational seminars, right? So welcome, Melissa. Thank you so much for being here with us. We're excited.
Thank you, Jamie, and thank you, MS Walker. Appreciate it.
We're so excited to have you take us through these drinks tonight. And yeah, so basically tell us what's going on at Nick's on Broadway. You guys got a brand new like patio that you built out of this whole crazy situation we're in, is that right?
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. It's been pretty wild. So so Chef Derek Wagner and his dear dad, who we call Dad, they built where I am currently, as well as 7 other tables behind me into where we used to park. On top of what was already well established for patio tables over here. So we're all kind of segregated. We're still definitely nailing down on takeout. However, now we are offering patio seating, reservation only, with 13 tables accommodating from open to close, which is really exciting. So from 9 to 8, Wednesday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday, 9 to 9, and good old-fashioned Sunday brunch from 9 to 4.
That's exciting. And you also do cocktails to go too. So that's something a positive thing that's come out of this, right?
COVID-19 cocktails to go. Thank you.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So nice.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about you know, what you've done in the past too. Like you do private events and parties, and how do people hire you to do that?
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not exactly private events and parties. So my private LLC, it's okay. So Stirring Liquor, which I own, it's more of like a bar refinement, bar consulting LLC. And tip certified in that I can also tip certify certain employees, waitresses, busboys, barbacks, anyone over the age of 18, so that way they can serve and manage alcohol. I also go and I do inventory and operational control with a couple different restaurants down in Newport. There are a few in Putnam, Connecticut, as well as Providence and Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I want to remind people as we're going through this too, there's a chat function on here. So if anyone has any questions, you can type them in at any time, and I'll do my best to answer them and go through them at certain points. So you can use that function. If you want to know more about Alyssa and her business or Nick's on Broadway, what they're doing over there, go ahead and type those in at any point. So I think we have a poll going up, right, Vanessa?
Yeah, so before Alyssa dives into the cocktails, we basically would just want to see who's tuning in and how much you guys know about one of our spirits tonight. So we're going to ask you a question about some Irish whiskey. So basically what we want to know is, by law, what is the minimum number of years Irish whiskey must be aged? You have the option as 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or there is no minimum. It does not have to be aged. So Alyssa, do you know this answer? Just curious while people are filling it out. And it's totally fine if you're not right, but if you're right, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I would guess 3 years, in honesty.
Okay. All right, Jamie, what's your guess? Just for another perspective.
Well, I know it's got to be a while. There's some work that goes into that. It's not easy to make, so it's got to be at least 3 years. Because I think my dad drinks a 10-year, so at least 3 years.
All right, good. So you guys are kind of, obviously Jamie just working off clues of, what you know and from your dad drinking whiskey and so forth.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. All right, I'll give you guys another minute or two. I still see a few people responding. All right, let's show you guys what's going on. So it looks like more than half of you guys said 3 years minimum. So that's actually the correct answer. So good job for you guys.
I think it's true too that before it's whiskey, it's beer, right? So you start with beer and then it eventually turns into whiskey. That's what I've learned in the past.
Well, so it's kind of cool. So the West Cork Bourbon Cask, what we're using tonight, is actually aged for 4 years. So it's kind of a cool process. So bourbon has to be aged in new charred American oak barrels, and Irish whiskey only has to be aged in wood. So that's why a lot of those ex-bourbon barrels are used to make whiskey, which is kind of how, tonight we're doing the bourbon cask Irish whiskey. So it's kind of a cool combination. You get, a whole array of flavors. You get that, that vanilla flavor, and then, that subtle hints of Irish whiskey and what it's known for.
Nice.
So Alyssa, we're going to let you dive in with the first cocktail and make an orange passion.
Sounds good. Show us how to make it. I'm going to try to replicate this at home over the weekend. So I'm going to really pay attention to what you're doing.
Nice job, Jamie. Okay, awesome. So our first step, we're going to use a West Cork Bourbon Cask, which is actually their flagship product. And with this, so this is aged for 4 years in a first fill bourbon barrel, which West Cork, so they began in 2003 with all this. Usually they get their bourbon barrels from Kevin Cooperage. Think of Four Roses, Wild Turkey, and Jim Beam. So with this, we're going to use 2 ounces of West Cork bourbon cask. This half of my jigger only goes to 3/4 of an ounce, so I'm currently at half an ounce. But you want 2 ounces.
2 ounces. So you just put 2 measures in there for 2 ounces? Is that about right?
Perfect, yes. So, yes, Jamie. So 2 ounces of the West Cork bourbon cask and one of our lovely showcase liqueurs this evening, St. Elder Blood Orange. So we're going to use this in a half an ounce measure here. So St. Elder is actually awesome. This product, along with their pamplemousse and their St. Elderflower liqueur, is actually distilled down there in Boston.
Wow, it's really close. I didn't realize how close it is. Huh.
Right. I had no idea as well. And 2 dashes of good old angostura bitters.
That's good. Just a tiny amount of that stuff, right? Because too much is...
Only 2 dashes does wonders for anything. So with this, and not to dilute, now we're going to add some ice prior to stirring. And in this, we're really utilizing the St. Elder Blood Orange in place of the sugar.
Okay.
So high content.
It's pretty much done for you then, right? Just add that in there. I said it's
all good. It's all good in there. So now I'm just going to do a little 20-20 stir on this.
Okay. So just
the blood orange liqueur is awesome. That, as well as the pamplemousse St. Elder, was added last summer, which I had no idea about.
That's grapefruit, right? Does it smell like orange when you're mixing it? Can you smell that hint of citrus?
So yeah, you get a heavy citrus on the nose. It's more of a tangerine essence than anything, with like very mellow vanilla notes to it, and like a heavy slight lemon edge.
Nice.
Yes, it's very nice. So with this, and in here I just put a large king cube inside of a rocks glass. And now we're going to strain this over on here. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes. And to garnish, we're going to do a little orange zest. Personally, when I orange zest, I like zesting over in here, and my good old hammer steel pear knife. Really. And then you really want to squeeze that orange peel in there to get the essence. I always love to rim around the glass.
How did you get the zest off of the orange? That's something I've always struggled with.
Oh, if you have a simple potato peeler or an orange peeler, you can do that at home. I just usually, for less maintenance over here, use my knife.
It's a knife?
And
okay.
You just want to you can just lightly knife. I don't know if you can see this, Jamie.
Kinda. I'm definitely getting close to the camera so I can see.
Yeah. Yeah, you just want to do it just enough so that there's still like this nice white rind on the orange.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want any bitterness to come out of it.
Huh.
And then when you squeeze it, you'll definitely notice a little spritz coming out, and that's all the essential oils.
Nice.
Which are awesome. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It just smells nice. Definitely gratifies summer for you for sure.
Orange. There, that's the orange orange fashioned.
Yes.
So it's obviously a play off of the old fashioned too. So which is
correct. Yes.
Very cool. Well, as I'm looking at some of the chats that are coming in, I see we have David here. Hi, David Dadikian. He's saying hi, Alyssa and
James. Hi, David.
And Gary Shaw
when your
says,
ladies are doing well.
yeah, he's got a house full of ladies at home. And we got Gary Shaw, and he's saying whiskey from Ireland aged under 3 years is called a spirit specialty, not Irish whiskey. So that's some good knowledge to have. So,
thank you.
Yeah. So anybody else that has questions, just feel free to use that. And yeah, I think we're gonna do like another poll before the second question as well. So before the second drink.
Well, Alyssa, we need you to try the cocktail first and tell us what you think before we get into a next fun little question.
Yes, awesome. So Joy, from the brand ambassador from West Cork, sent us over this delicious recipe. I I did try this a few days ago, and it was lovely. I will most certainly try it again. Nice and orange on the nose for sure. It's really, really nice. The blood orange is subtle. It's definitely the second. In the front, you get that nice, slightly roasted caramel toffee from the West Cork Irish. Definitely, malt barley comes through. It's just beautiful. Perfect for summer, nice and light.
That's awesome. That's great. I mean, I love old fashioned, so I'd definitely be curious to not add all those other things and just do 2 spirits, some ice, mix it, call it a day. So that's something I'll definitely be trying. So speaking of,
really easy, so that's what's good about having St. Elder. Yeah.
So for some of you guys at home, so we're kind of curious how you guys would drink the St. Elder Blood Orange. So since most of you are still pretty much at home, like the rest of us are, here is a question for you guys. So how would you drink St. Elder Blood Orange at home? Sunday morning mimosa? Would you guys add it to a Moscow Mule? Would you make a citrus summery sangria? Or you're going to try it with one of the featured drinks that we're doing with some West Cork Irish whiskey. So what about you, Alyssa? Are you more fruity drinker? Do you like whiskey? What's your kind of go-to cocktail?
A gin girl and a half. A good old terroir gin on the rocks or a Hendrix on the rocks do me very well. So sold on a Scotch neat. I enjoy the experience of tasting spirits. I love designing and I love enjoying like well-crafted cocktails at the same time.
Well, then you missed last week's event because we featured Gin Lane London Dry, so we did a cool gin cocktail.
Yes.
So yeah.
I did one. Very well done. Very well done.
Cool. Good. All right.
I would say all of the above for me, because there's not a drink I don't like on this list. So there.
Maybe we just need to hang out.
I think we do. I'm gonna go visit you. This is a done deal. 2 mamas too. Cheers.
All right. It looks like all you guys have pretty much voted. So let's share what everyone thinks. And great results. I'll totally take that. Everyone is interested in the whiskey cocktails. Second runner-up would be a Sunday morning mimosa, which that's awesome. It's always good to add either the St. Elder, just the natural, that elderflower, that will give it a little bit more of that sweet kick. Or if you want a different taste, rather than adding just grapefruit juice or blood orange juice, add more liquor. Add St. Elder Blood Orange. So it gets you best of both worlds.
There you go. And all of those drinks go well with brunch at Nick's on Broadway too. So yeah, perfect.
Definitely do, yeah.
All right, cool, Alyssa. So now let's take it into your riff and get another cocktail going.
What's it called? The West End Spritz, right? The West End.
Yeah. So the name behind this is because Nick's on Broadway. We are in the West End of Providence, and then hence West Cork Irish whiskey. I thought that was fun. So if you're at home, I know a few of you definitely have cocktail kits that you picked up today. Thank you again. So with this, we're going to be using 1.5 ounces of the West Cork Bourbon Cask. Grab this. So nice. So 1.5 ounces of this. And then next what you're going to do, so you're going to add 1/2 ounce of the St. Elder Blood Orange.
Nice. You only need a little bit of that, huh? It's not very much.
Yes, you only need just a little bit. It's so like aromatic. It's in the mouth, but in and then so the blood orange grapefruit versus the pamplemousse St. Elder. So this blood orange is 35% ABV, whereas the pamplemousse grapefruit liqueur, as well as the original St. Elder, is only 20%.
Wow. So that one has more powerful punch.
Yeah, it definitely does. So this is the ginger honey reduction, which we're only adding 1/2 ounce of.
Right. You make that there at next to, or?
So yes, so we totally make our own syrups, reductions here. However, this one I did make at my house. So with this, never want to get to a boil, but I did equal parts, so 3/4 of a cup of raw sugar. And then in that, I put it in the saucepan and I just preheat it for like 30 seconds. And then I add basil stem.
Oh, sounds pretty easy.
Raw honey, especially the honeycombs. So that's really where like that honey packs in. And this is plum juice, which I pulverized myself. If you were not able or are not able to make plum juice, Jamie, so any other stone fruit will be a lovely substitute. Really think of like peaches, nectarines, anything nice like crisp, which is what the plum does. Gives it some like nice taste. So this plum juice, I'm adding 3 ounces into our lovely tin over here.
You could probably just buy some juice too if you didn't want to make it yourself.
Oh yeah, yes, either that. And if you're going for more of a color, you at home, folks that are watching, you'll see the lovely, beautiful color in the glass. So if you're going for more of color, pomegranate juice will do you justice.
Ooh, yep.
And this is the ginger honey reduction, which I had made. So with this, I just zested some ginger, sliced it as well, and then did the same thing with the raw sugar, preheated in the pan, added the ginger zest as well as the ginger slices, some of the honey, and then I put in 1.5 cups of water in this. And you never want it to get to a boil, otherwise it's going to taste like charred, like roasted marshmallowy.
Yeah, you can make a big batch of that and just save it at home and use it in drinks, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But if you don't want to do any work at all, just stick to the blood orange, right? The St. Elder.
Correct. Just the blood orange.
Yeah.
And over here, because my dropper broke earlier when I was pulling, so this is saline.
Saline?
Correct.
What is saline? Tell us about that.
It is essentially liquefied salt water.
Oh.
So with this, I use whole grain kosher salt, and then again, I heat it in the saucepan a little bit. And I add 3/4 of a cup of water, and again, you never want to let it get to a boil. You just want that salt to really disintegrate and get in there. And what saline does is the same thing which like salt and pepper do to food. I really just like entrees. It just like rounds it out, perks it up.
Yeah. So it's not contact lens solution, basically, or whatever.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use like the 1/4 edge of my bar spoon because my dropper bottle broke. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just enough. So 1 little drop of that. Nice. And then going back to the whole salt and pepper aspect, now you want to do 1 fresh crack of black pepper. And this really brings out the basil, and it's basil in its own, especially holy basil opposed to Thai basil, nice peppery.
I wouldn't think to add pepper to a cocktail, but adds a little bit more flavor and brings out the basil, huh?
I love utilizing black pepper and sea salt saline. It just brings it out, especially if you're running like short on bitters. Yep,
it's a good DIY trick.
So I'm currently slicing up a lime because we just want a little bit. We just want a little bit, 1 squeezed lime juice in here. Now we'll add the ice.
Is that fancy ice? Did you guys hand chip that or?
Fancy ice? What?
Is it fancy ice, hand cut, hand chipped, or just normal?
Oh, yeah, Chef Derek was down there hacking up.
He does it all, doesn't he? He really does.
Lovely ice machine. And everyone loves a good shake. I'm going to do about like a nice 10-second shake it nice and frothy.
Okay. So 10 seconds is how long you should shake a good drink to get the flavors to meld and bring it all together.
Yes. Yeah, you just want it to get nice and cold. Do a little bit of this. All right, so now we'll add our ice into our product. Right here. All right, and I am going to use my fine strainer. I did strain the plum juice through a cheesecloth. However, there is still some skin in it.
Yeah, so you want it to be as smooth as possible. That's why you strain it.
Yes.
Yeah.
On my tablecloth. No worries.
That's okay.
Yes.
Never want to waste a drop of that drink.
No, we will we'll bring this out later.
All the work goes into it.
Yes.
Looks delicious.
Thank you. And to top this spritz off, we're going to top it with a little bit of prosecco.
Ooh, bubbles.
Just a little bit of prosecco. Yes.
Put some bubbles in
Hence
there.
the spritz. Yes. And I am a huge fan of like negative space in a glass, so that's why it's just a touch.
Just a little bit from the top.
And now to garnish, so I picked some fresh basil from one of our beautiful herb gardens out here on the patio. So all through our patio, we have bright, fresh, luscious herbs, which is how we make all of our reductions here. We garnish all of our beverages here at Nick's on Broadway.
You grow all that stuff, so that's good. Yeah. You can just go right outside to the patio and pick some. And why did you just smash that right there? What's that? I missed what you just said. What did you say?
That's why I was doing this morning at 10:30.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And Alyssa, why did you just okay, go ahead. Sorry. I was asking why you hit the basil. Like you went like this to the basil? Was it basil that you took the basil?
When you smack an herb, it releases the aromatic essence, all like the natural oils inside of it, and it really gives you that nose intoxication of it. One of my favorite things to do is to drink with my nose. I enjoy smelling spirits and cocktails first, and then drinking it. It just gets out. So I just garnish this with smacked basil, a plum slice, and a bar spoon of raw honey on the comb. Thank you, Whole Foods. Yes. And this is your West End spritz, everybody.
It looks beautiful. Definitely. Love it.
So a few of you guys are drinking at home. Well, hopefully more of you, but definitely have the cocktail that Alyssa put together. So I was lucky enough to go to Nick's and pick it up. So super happy about that. So I just have on the rocks right now the concoction that she put together. I'm going to top it off with the prosecco. Look how cute she bottled that up and everything. So to-go cocktails, that's totally the way to go during these times.
Yeah, hopefully it sticks around too. I mean, it was such a good thing to happen, and I hope that we get to keep that around for all of us who love our takeout at home too.
Yeah, so she told me my basil is already smacked, so I can just drop it in. So I'll eliminate that for you guys. Cool. Add my plum and the honey. I'm just gonna drop that in on top. I'm gonna do a little bit of a mix. Don't watch Alyssa. This is totally not the way to mix, but this is what I'm gonna do. All right, are you gonna try yours now?
Yes.
Go for it.
Well, I already did.
Virtual cheers.
Cheers.
I wish I could have got down to that one today. Let's see. I'll have to make some drinks at home too.
So wait, does Vanessa have two?
I do.
Vanessa, did you pick them both up?
I did. I picked them both up.
Jamie, Vanessa has one.
You'll have to save it for me. I got caught up with my kiddos today and couldn't get out. So. But
this is.
Yeah, we did have another question that came in. Is there time to answer one more question? I think that. So Sarah asked, how do you make a ginger reduction? You talked a little bit about that with the syrup, right? Or Alyssa?
Yes, I might have spoken fastly through it. So making a ginger reduction. So with that, so when you go to whichever market, doesn't matter, and you buy the ginger root, what I prefer to do, that way you're utilizing the entire thing and nothing goes to waste because nobody likes wasting food. So I use a microblade, which I do not have out here. So I use the microblade and I just gently zest the skin off of the ginger root. And then I'll practice on this lime, which we'll definitely use. And then you just want to slice the ginger root as you would anything. in order to make one I personally enjoy using raw sugar, however you can use whatever sugar you enjoy using. And you want to put that into a saucepan first. And you want to preheat that for just about like 35 seconds and grab like a spoon and really swirl it around. And then you want to add equal parts sugar to water. So then now you want to add 1 cup of water into the sugar and just keep stirring it. Don't even let it simmer. Just don't let it get to a boil. You just want to really heat it until you feel that syrup consistency. And me personally, when I'm utilizing any herbs, fruits, or vegetables to make a syrup or a reduction, I like letting it steep for like at least 2 hours. So I'll like turn it, just let it sit there, and then you want to fine strain it. And you have a ginger reduction or whatever reduction you want to make.
Whatever you want to put in there. Cool. Yeah. And one other question. I'm not sure. Will we be posting the recipe somewhere, Vanessa, or?
Yes, absolutely. So all of these past events for people that have been tuning in week to week, they're going to be hosted on, of course, RhodeIslandMonthly.com, on our food and drink page, as well as our YouTube channel. So all the recipes and the videos and the events, you guys can totally watch them again.
Cool. That's good. And yeah, so let's see. We also had someone asked if you make any drinks with West Cork peated whiskey. So I don't know too much about the peated whiskey.
Me personally, I have yet to design a cocktail with the West Cork peated whiskey expression. However, if I were, I feel like I would definitely play up on like a Sazerac. So I rinse that glass out with some awesome absinthe and really just get it out so you get all that absintheness on like your nose, and you'll get that texture just coating your tongue that we all love so much from a lovely Sazerac. With that, then I would use, I guess, 2 ounces of the West Cork peated whiskey, a little bit of I personally enjoy utilizing Amaros in place of vermouth in aperitivos, such as Campari and Aperol. So I would use Cardamaro and that with a little bit of squeezed lemon.
Nice. That sounds delightful too. So, thank you so much, Alyssa. We really enjoyed having you on and showing us your skills. And thank you to Derek for giving us the patio space for the night and providing different areas of the restaurant so that we can get this done. And yeah, I just want to remind everyone, if you made the drink at home, to one of the drinks at home tonight, or if you make it at a later date, just continue to post photos on social media and tag @drink St. Elder and use the hashtag St. Elder RI, and you could be entered to win a gift card for $100 to Cocktail Kingdom to purchase barware for home. And yeah, there's all the info right up there on the screen right now, so you can have all the hashtags and everything you need to participate in that. And hopefully we can continue to do those cocktails to go, and everybody can make these drinks at home as well.
Thank you so much, Alyssa. Thank you, MS Walker and Rhode Island Monthly. This was another awesome session. Learned 2 new cocktails, so hopefully you guys can go out and buy the spirits and enjoy them, or possibly already have them. So tune in next Wednesday. We are going to be featuring a tequila cocktail, so get excited for that next Wednesday at 7 p.m. So thank you so much, guys.
I'm coming to see you at the bar soon. So once you guys get rolling again.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you.